What up, guys? Back for another little video. A little bit of work on the 53. Due to Christmas and everything that happened, I didn't really have that much time to, work on it, and I was being a little lazy. But yeah, as you can see, it's still sitting the way it is. So tonight's plans is to finish working this area. This area, a little bit over there, and a little bit over there are pretty much like three spots that definitely need my attention. It definitely feels smooth, I had a really high spot right here that I didn't know what to do with. So my brother told me to hit it with a hammer and, kind of just give it a little bit of love for it to come down. So now I'm definitely gonna have to add some Bondo to get that nice transition right here, But yeah, everything feels smooth, guys. Everything feels smooth. It's getting to where we need to be. We definitely gotta, sand this down a bit more and, do a little contour work right there. But yeah, I know in the last video that I did, it looked like I had a bunch of scratch marks, but those weren't scratch marks. Those were vacuum marks. Since I'm using the vacuum and I'm going like this, it leaves little lines, but as soon as you wipe it off, it goes away. But yeah, guys, these are pretty much what I'm gonna be using. I highly recommend for you guys to go pick up some Durablocks if you guys don't have any. If you do, that's awesome. But yeah, definitely pick these up. I picked mine up at the local paint store, but you could pick these up at I seen on eBay a few days ago. I was looking for my club brother. There's like a pack of 7 going for, I want to say like $40 something. So I definitely highly recommend that. But yeah, we're gonna do a quick little Bondo work right here again and try to better make this smooth. Like I said, this area is really bad. I like the way it feels. It actually feels pretty smooth. So I'm just gonna hit it with a thin layer here and then kind of just build it this way, you know what I mean? But yeah, guys, let's get this. Let's do it. Like I said, I haven't really done much, guys. I keep telling myself, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do another quick little session, and I end up sitting down and yeah, I don't end up doing shit. But yeah, as you can see, like everything's smooth, everything's cool. I'm gonna add one little layer here, kind of work it that way. I hit this with the hammer right here because that was another high spot, but this is a low spot, so I'm gonna hit this with Bondo. And yeah, guys, just try to flatten it out. I hit the whole roof with 220. That was the initial sanding I gave it, was 220. And then once I started having to sand the little areas, they recommend when you do Bondo to do like 40 grit, 80 grit. I chose to do 80 grit, and now I'm gonna lay down the Bondo, sand it down with 80 grit, and then I got some 150 on the Durablocks right now that I'm going to use to kind of just, finish contouring it to the shape that it is right here, and smooth it out. And yeah, once that's done, then I might hit the whole roof, probably with like, I don't know, probably like 150 on the areas that I've hit it with Bondo and primer. And then I might finish it off with the 220 and then hit it with some high build primer, guys. I'm going to leave these until pretty much the end because I don't really, this isn't a rush. One of my club brothers has my welder, so I'm letting him do what he does with his ride, and then as soon as I need it, then I'll bring it back. But yeah, guys, let's get this. All right, guys, so I think we're pretty much looking pretty good to do the primer, Check this out. Smooth, super smooth. All the spots that we had to work out worked out perfect. I had to hit a few more. I hit this one more time, that one as well. I had a little bit more right here, but it's smooth. This was like the most affected area, and check that out, man. Pretty proud of that. Like I said, I'm gonna wait to do these on the next one. What I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm gonna lay down, I'm gonna mask it, wipe it all down, and I'm gonna lay down some self-etching primer wherever there's bare metal, and I'm gonna throw probably some like Transtar 2-in-1 primer on top of the rest. Finish sanding over there. All this is hit with 220, so I'll probably just hit it with like 150 one more time. or even with just 220 again, and then get it ready and do at least like 2 or 3 coats of the high pressure of the high build primer. But yeah, guys, I think we're pretty much getting there, guys. Not bad, not bad. I'm not gonna lie, I kicked my ass for like 3 hours. Look at that. Nothing, guys. No waves that I could feel. This right here, look at smooth. You guys remember that big ass paw print? This laid down really smooth. Yeah, guys, all I gotta do now is just finish sanding it and get some primer on it here, and then we'll add to this video when we. All right, guys. So we finally threw some primer on the spots that I did body work on. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy, pretty excited for the work that I've been putting in. Everything looks pretty flat. Everything looks like we did a good job. I did find like 2 or 3 more spots that I need to hit. Not in the areas that we touched. These are new spots. So all I did today was I went ahead and I primered the areas that were exposed, only because it's starting to rain. We've had rain for the past few days here, and my garage really sucks. So I don't want the moisture to come in and, you know, end up rusting it or doing something to the Bondo. I know that with the Bondo, it's not recommended to get wet at any point in time. So I just wanted to throw something on there. So I used some Transtar 2-in-1 primer just to cover the spots. I threw etching primer on the areas I had exposed metal. And yeah, guys, I'm pretty excited. Check this out. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty stoked. Everything looks like it laid out real nice. All the little dents and pretty much dings that I had on this side laid out real nice and flat. We still got to take care of that little issue right there. We got to weld them up. I didn't hit the rails. I'm going to hit the rails after I'm done with the roof. Like that, I could weld them. The old people decided to throw Bondo on them. So as I was, as I was sanding, those other 2 big old holes popped out. So that's definitely a no-no. I am planning on adding a visor to it, so I definitely got to plug those up. For like that, I'll be able to put my visor in. But everything laid out real nice, guys, real smooth. It feels very rewarding, guys, to be able to do this and not, you know, not feel none of those dents. This is only 2 coats of that Transtar primer. It's only 2 coats of that 2-in-1. I didn't want to overdo it because I still got to sand this area, and I still got to hit. There's one. This one still felt low, so I still got to hit those. So I figured might as well just protect this. And you know, my garage sucks, so I just wanted to protect those for no moisture to come in, mess it up. And yeah, guys, you know, I'm pretty stoked. Because nothing feels too crazy. Nothing feels too, you know. Is it gonna be perfect? No, but it's definitely gonna be better than what we had, guys. You know, am I pushing for perfection? I'm more pushing just to get a little bit, you know, a little bit better results than what I already had. This area I'm most proud of, because if you guys remember those big ass paw prints that were right here, bam, gone. You can't even see them no more. You know what I mean? You still can see a little bit of the Bondo, but that's because, again, it's only 2 coats of that primer. So once I lay a little bit more primer, you won't be able to see those, you know, Bondo markings. They should be buried with the Bondo. But now all I gotta do is finish sanding, get all this sanded to where I need to, retape everything up, and yeah, you know, go from there, guys. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Stay Cruising Apparel. My personal one that I'm always putting updates and stuff on is my personal Instagram is Stay Cruising. Stay Cruising 53_. But yeah, guys, you know, I appreciate you guys